The Lion King is the newest live-action Disney remake, and the third live-action Disney remake released this year. First one being Dumbo, second one being Aladdin, this being the third, and the fourth one being Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Yeah. So, The Lion King 2019 follows the same exact story as the first one. Simba idolizes his father, King Mufasa, and he takes to heart his own royal destiny on the plains of Africa. But not everyone has decided about him being the new king and the new rival. The brother of Mufasa, Scar, and former heir to the throne, he has plans of his own. So what happens is the battle for Pride Rock is soon ravaged with betrayal, tragedy, and drama, and ultimately resulting in Simba's exile. With help from a curious pair of newfound friends, Simba forms must figure out how to grow up and take back what is rightfully his, and has a relationship with Nala. Going into The Lion King, I was not really excited for it. I admit that these live-action Disney remakes are a bit of a hit and miss, as I said in my review of Aladdin. There are some good ones, there are some mixed ones, and there are some bad ones. And Disney has been around for decades, so they are well known of creating some great animated movies for families and some good movies in general. Yes, they have a bit of some bad ones, but overall, when it comes to Disney, they're pretty entertaining. I just wish they would stop trying to reboot everything. I'm looking at you, Home Alone. But I can live with them. They're not the worst movie company ever. With that being said, The Lion King is just... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The Lion King 2019 is just the same exact movie as the original. And now some people will say, Josh, that's a good thing. They didn't change nothing. But no, listen to me very carefully. When you are remaking a movie, the number one rule to remaking a movie is to change stuff, to make it different, to separate itself from the original. There are quite a couple remakes that has done that, and some remakes that hasn't. This reminds me a lot of Psycho 1998, where that movie was a complete shot for shot, scene for scene, word for word, the same movie. The only difference here is that you don't have Be Prepared in this movie, which is very disappointing, because Be Prepared, that is one of the best musical numbers in any Disney movie, and one of the best musical numbers in the original Lion King. And the original Lion King is so well loved by a lot of people, not just myself. I reviewed it back in 2016. But the problem is that you did not need to remake this. That is my biggest issue towards this movie. We did not need a remake of this. There are some movies that are not going to transfer well from animation to live action, and this movie proves that. Heavily. Also, my biggest problem here is that that's the problem. They don't change anything to make it stand out on its own, which is a bit of a disappointment, because you are remaking The Lion King, one of the best animated movies of all time. Hell, even one of the best animated Disney movies of all time. And I was excited for it a little bit because you have Jon Favreau attached to it. Director of Jungle Book, the director of Iron Man 1 and 2, Cowboys and Aliens, Zathura. And I will say he does fine in his directing department. I will say that the direction is fine. The visual aesthetics in this movie, the lions, everything, it looks photorealistic. I really like how this movie looks. It's very beautiful. I do think it should at least get something at the Oscars for its visual aesthetics. And the cinematography looks very gorgeous as well. And I will say the voice acting for the most part is quite well. Donald Glover is Simba. I thought he was really great. Beyonce Knowles was really good. I really like Simone, the voice actors, Simone and Pumbaa. You can say they're annoying in the original, but I liked them in the original. But here, I thought they were a little better by Seth Rogen and I forgot the other guy. So I can easily say that they're pretty good as Timon and Pumbaa. And the actors who played young Nala and young Simba, I thought they were pretty talented as well. James Earl Jones, for his screen time as Mufasa, he was great, but you can easily tell that he's not into it as much as he was with the first one, with the animated one. And that is kind of because he's getting older, but the guy's still a great actor. My issue with the voice cast is Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. He looks pretty good. I would say Chiwetel Ejiofor, he is good in the role, but you needed someone of more physical intimidation. And that's what you needed more. You needed an actor with more physical intimidation, and because while I do like Chiwetel Ejiofor as an actor, and I do like him here, I just felt like he didn't fit the character of Scar. Just like Marwan Kenzari did not fit the character of Jafar in the light of 2019, because I hated what they did to Jafar in 2019. That was nothing like Jafar. Easily between, I don't know which is worse. The way they treat Scar, Audrey being the villain in Descendants 3, or Jafar from Aladdin in 2019. I don't know which one. Also, there's no risk taking here. There's no risk taking here, and also the fact that I was curious to see how they would do Simba's death, and the way they do Simba's death here it doesn't have that much impact as it does in the original. It's kind of half-assed here, because you watch the original Lion King, Simba's death was way more emotional. I do like the music by Hans Zimmer. I do like the songs, so I guess I can give it a pass for that. But all in all, this live action version of The Lion King, I hate to say it, but this is one of my more disappointing movies of the year. I wasn't too hyped up about it, but I expected a lot better. I expected a lot better. I'm gonna give The Lion King a wait for Netflix, wait for Disney Plus. So, if you are a fan of the Disney remakes, you may like it. If you're not a fan, you will not. But if you're a fan of the original Lion King, you are not going to enjoy this movie. So yeah, The Lion King 2019, very disappointed. And let me know what you guys think of Disney's live action Lion King down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'll see you guys in the next one. keep it cool and join the epitasicness.